Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check the bell to gain access to all the best content on Marvel Future Fight and Marvel Future Revolution. Also, the bell will get you notified when we post a new video. We'll go live with a live stream battle against Marvel Future Fight. We stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday night, 7 p.m. at Pacific time. And this week, we're going to be checking out Marvel Future Revolution on the stream on a Thursday night. Make sure to check that out, 7 p.m. at Pacific time too. So guys, today I am on my good friend account, Phoebe LA, old guild leader actually, back in the days. Allows me to use this account to actually test out tier 3 Falcon with his new uniform. So we're going to be taking a look at that. Don't look too much at his resources, guys. That's just going to make you wet your pants. Being massive whale, yes, guys. But still, we're going to be able to do a little bit of testing on the Falcon to see if his tier 3 is actually somewhat decent. We have 8% pierce on these cards here, guys. So we'll actually take a look at the cards really fast. You can see here we have 73.5% all attack and 24.4% physical attack, which is the attack stat that's going to be mattering. So a little bit under 100% physical attack technically. We have 8% pierce, and those are actually the two stats that's actually really going to matter. We have no concentration, so even though it is a whale account, it is very far from top whale stats, obviously. So those are the stats we're going to be running with. So what we're going to be doing first, guys, so we're going to take a look at the new uniform, take a look at the build we have on the character. Then we're going to be jumping in Wall Boss Legend Knoll stage 9. And we're going to see what it can actually do with the, a normal team. We will not clear it because I don't want to steal one of his wall bosses. They're pretty sure he will not mind. He will not care. But still, I don't want to steal that from him. So we will do, until Null is almost dead. But I have no worry about being able to clear Null 9 on this character. So far, I did a little bit of testing and seems actually pretty solid. So let's jump in here. Let's take a look at him. First, his leadership is still dodge rate increased by 15%. So the stats are going to be reliable here on the one we check. So the stats we have, max cooldown, max single defense, max critical damage, max critical rate, and max dodge rate, and almost max attack speed to very close. If you look at the gear 25, obviously it's tier 3 with a mix of 5 stars and 4 stars hero to min-max those stats as much as possible. The type enhancement, it's not going to matter against Nolto, but it is at rank 5. Easel set, fully awakened overdrive easel set, so the stats we get here is 8.5% all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage, and 8.1% in all defense with a 40% increase of all attack. We look at the custom gear, we're running with a CTP FH, obviously a whale account. This is what we're going to be running with, guys. And now if we take a look at the uniform is mythical, so all the uniform options are Storm and Inhuman versus X-Men, Thor Team Suit, Bullseye Dark Avengers, Cable X of Swords, and Spider-Man 2099, all new, all different. So those are the 5 uniforms, bonus uniform you actually need if you want to get all the bonus stats, but you don't actually need those uniforms to get a uniform to mythical, by the way, guys. Now if we look at the uniform effect, we have change of effects of skill, survival training, change effects of skill loyal ally, and change effects of skill defense increase. In addition, we have applied to self, increase the chain damage by 10% when attacking, and increase skill damage by 35%, increase bonus damage by 45%. That last part is actually pretty damn solid. If we look at the change skill, first we have a tier 2 passive activation rate when dodging, applied to self, 30% recovery on max HP for 4 seconds, 40% increase of physical attack, and remove all debuff. So basically, you kind of want to get hit and dodge, so you can actually get that boost on physical attack, obviously. The tier 1 passive, increase guaranteed dodge by 30%. Then if we look at the other skill here, guys, we have 5 skills. So the first skills, nothing special. We could actually just do that here and take a look at it, see. No iframe, nothing special with that. First skill is just going to be a filler if you have nothing else to hit. The second skill is a stun. Let's see if we have iframe on this skill. I never pay attention. There is no iframe on this skill, but it does go in the air. And the third skill is where it starts getting interesting. Here we have what's important. This skill is the invincibility, the defense down if you still do wall boss ultimate, and increase damage by 50% for 2 attacks. So this skill is going to be very, very important to be used before your biggest skill. So for example, you're going to do 3, 5, and 4, or 3, 5, and tier 3. So you're gonna get the damage increase on both the 5th skill and the 4th skill, and the 5th skill and the tier 3 skill. And also if we take a look at the skill, here you can see there's no iframe, but there's some additional damage coming the way and also give invincibility. So this is pretty solid. Then we have the 4th skill here. We have fracture, and then we have dodge rate increased by 60%, which does not really matter for us because we already cap on dodge rate. Also a 50% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune effect, which does not really matter in most game mode either. So pretty much it's just going to be a damaging ability mostly. So we can actually take a look at it here. It's not a bad damaging ability, so still no iframe. So no iframe at all on this guy so far, which is actually surprising for characters, but still, that does not mean he is not good, guys. Definitely not. And then we have the 5th skill. 5th skill will do silence 2 seconds, stun 2 seconds, ignore target dodge rate by 70% for 8 seconds. That's going to be very solid for dispatch mission. And after that, we have increased all attack and defense by 40%, speed by 1%, critical rate by 35%. And this is going to be a very good ability. Now, if you have a regular damage proc, my recommendation will be to get that proc on this skill or the tier 3 skill, because it is a pretty solid skill. If we replay it, you can see here that this is the I thought that was iframe. Maybe we just don't see the iframe icon on this this window. We're going to be checking that obviously when we jump in wall boss legend, which is actually where we are going next. So pretty much the rotation we're going to be doing with the CTP of Rage is going to be 3, cancel 5, then 4, then fill with the rest of the skills. Always want to use the 3rd skill before the 5th skill and the 4th skill. When the tier 3 will be available, it's going to be 3, cancel 5, and then we'll cancel right away into the tier 3 skills, because we want to make sure we get the all attack, and then we get the increased damage by 50%. Then we're going to maximize the damage we get. So this is what we're going to be doing. So next, guys, let's jump in the challenge. Wall boss legend null on stage 9, and let's try this out. This is going to be the team we're going to be using, guys. We got Winter Soldier lead. A team up is also nice. Max out the attack speed. Then we're going to have Falcon and a support characters in the Valkyrie. Technically, we could go without the support characters, but that's just make the video shorter, pretty much. And then as strikers, whatever that was here is what we pick. We do have Venom here. We don't actually need, and this is pretty much why I'm not going to be clearing, doing the full clear here, because I don't want to mess up his strikers if he's trying to progress through Wall Boss Legends. So we're going to bring the buzz down to the last phase, and you're going to see the timer will means that we can beat him pretty easily. And what's important is see what kind of damage we can actually do. You know, how fast the HP bar is going to go down the Wall Boss Ultimate, Wall Boss Legend, and see how much survivability we actually have on the fella. So here we go. We're going to start here. 4th with 5th skill. I'll let that 5th skill go a little bit. Then we're going to cancel with the 4th skill at some point. And you can see the damage is pretty solid. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Next rotation is actually going to have that tier 3 available. So, well, at some point I'm going to be able to hit that again. There we go. And then we go with the tier 3. And you can see pretty solid damage finished with that skill. There we go. Yeah, we have iframe. See, the 5th skill adds iframe. We got stuck in the middle of the iframe here. That's not optimal, but here we're just going to cancel with the tier 3. We're going to be able to beat the first phase within a minute, so you can see the power of this guy. I'm still trying a few things here. Like you saw here, guys, I tried to do 5 cancel right away into the 4th skill and see what kind of results we were getting. Those are the little things I kind of want to test, but yeah. So far, he is doing pretty solid. damage is pretty damn good if you ask me. We are pretty much avoiding most of the damage on a stage 9. Obviously, we have pretty solid card. Oh, here we want to switch. Almost die here. Damn. Damn, brother. Okay, let's heal a little bit here. And let's go back to that. So 5, 5, 5, 5. There we go. That should technically almost push the last phase here. I kind of hit the wrong rotation here. But here we go. So we're pretty much up to the last phase now. Well, that and then the last phase. So, yeah, I saw that coming. I'm going to die here. Oh, actually, you dodge while you're doing that. And, well, we still died. That was my bad here. I messed up. But you dodge and you heal. That was actually pretty funny. And pretty much you can see the potential here. We are already down to 9 bars. And I'm sure I did plenty of mistakes during the run. Because I'm still not used to World Boss Legend. And, you know, he's almost dead. So cool. Probably do a much higher stage. Definitely with better, a better team, better lead, with better... you know, strikers. So very, very, very solid characters. Now, the other thing I want to test him out is to see what kind of score he can actually get in squad battle if we can. I don't know how a squad battle looks, so we're going to be taking a look at that. I do not want to mess up his team, so we got to be careful here. You know, that's the thing when you're not using your own account. So this is X-Men. Okay, this is super villain male. Okay, so now if we actually go here and, for example, we use only speed character superhero, like we got this guy for the lead, then we got Falcon, and then, for example, we put Shuri in there. Just for example, it's going to be a basic test here, guys. Nothing crazy. Obviously, we could go with this guy lead, but I don't know. I know they're not going to be using him anywhere else. So, yeah, I think so, right? Just gonna make sure. No, it's no mutant, no universal. Yeah, so he's not villain. So that is pretty much going to be the lead for here. So let's start that again here. So I'm going to use that. We have a leadership ability on Falcon, so we're going to use that. So we're going to go with the full team here, guys. We are going to go with the full team now. We just need to find my Falcon, and here we go. And we're going to test out this team, see what kind of result we can actually get in squad battle, pretty much. What's really important for me, I know I repeat myself all the time with squad battle, but it's to see what kind of damage we can actually do in round 1 and round 2. Well, by the end of round 2, you know, where we're going to be standing at the end of round 2 is something that is very, very important. That 5th skill seems to be very, very long, so I am not sure if it's fully optimal. But that gives us the opportunity to see which skill actually have iframe here, that we have to take our time. So second skill as iframe, first skill as iframe, which is pretty nice. I think we just said the fourth skill. Oh, I got a disable autoplay, damn. Well, we just missed the fourth skill. I know the fifth skill has iframe because we've seen it. So pretty much third skill does not have iframe, and that is the only skill I think that does not have iframe. Yeah, the fourth skill, I think I just saw a little bit iframe in it, so pretty solid. We're gonna wait and see. He just killed stuff too fast with it, so we're gonna have to test that fourth skill a little bit later on with when we actually, yeah, I saw iframe here. So finally we can confirm skill 1, 2, 4, and 5 as iframe. Skill 3 does not have iframe. So that's the confirmation for all the iframe on the skills. So we get that away. Now we can just focus on smashing things up as much as possible. That fifth skill is great for Hiratel. It was gonna do the whole freaking map, which is pretty awesome. Let's hit that one more time here. 210,000 is actually not a bad score to get started with. Obviously, we're not going to be using the tier 3 until we reach the last phase. And before we reach the last phase, we are obviously going to be switching to Nick Fury 10 seconds before, so we can actually get that Nick Fury buff first. Okay, now we have the 10 10 protective lights, so now we can actually just worry about kicking some butt. You can see he's kind of teleporting from one side to the other one, which is actually pretty awesome. Makes it very good for that phase in squad battle. The fact that it's just go boom, 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 boom everywhere makes it very easy when the mobs are actually spread, which is great. And we're already up to 300,000 points, so that is not bad. That is not the best I've seen here, but that is definitely not bad. Now we are done with the orbs. Now we're just going to get that score up as much as possible in the next 10 seconds. Then we're going to switch to the other guy, Nick Fury, and then we're going to finish kicking ass. Wow. Not really. We're just going to wait for the next round after that. There we go. Nick Fury time. Well, we're going to try to do some damage here, obviously. Oh, I hate when we get a bug of slow shit like that. This is so annoying. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to go to the guy, 5th skill. Switch to Falcon, and then boom, boom, and boom. Let's see what kind of score we actually get here. Okay, that tier 3 is way too long to be used here. That was a crazy amount of damage, so especially at the end of that tier 3. But man, we lost our orbs here. We're gonna be 1 orb short. Yep, we're gonna be 1 orb short here. That was funny where he got stuck. So if we don't want to cancel the tier 3, we will not be able to use the tier 3 in this phase. And you don't really want to cancel the tier 3, so we're going to be very, very careful. Otherwise, we are not able to collect all the ores we actually need. But we can still do that here. You know, decent rotation. Pretty solid rotation, actually. And then now we can actually do that here. Now we're going to get the full damage. That's actually, man, it does a lot of freaking damage, to be honest. I'm actually impressed with the amount of damage we're actually pulling here. I did not expect that much damage. I'm expecting maybe 2 to 3 million, but definitely not 4.5, 4.6, maybe 5 million in the next rotation. Yeah, we should be kicking the 5 million here. This is a pretty damn solid score here. 5.2 million. I did not expect that, guys. I'm expecting a decent score, but that tier 3 ability hits like a freaking truck. It's like a freaking truck. I don't know how people get these days with Luna Snow here, but we, with better rotation too, we might actually have a contender. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section how does Luna Snow does compared to that. I just don't want to do it in this video to compare, but yeah, this guys definitely will be able to do a really great stage of World Boss Legends, you know, 10 plus without too much problems, which is great. Especially that we only have 8% pierce and no concentration. We're able to do that good. That just says a lot about Falcon. So Falcon pretty much goes from being a below average character, you know, if we're honest, if we're generous, to being a very, very solid character. I don't know if he's going to be a god tier character, but he is definitely going to be very high in the ladder, at least in, you know, the section just before god tier characters if we go with tier list. So definitely it's a characters that's definitely gonna warrant it. Now, will it work with the damage proc? Definitely, because his tier 3 ability does so much damage, so definitely is going to be able to work with the damage proc. Might not do as good in content like squad battle, but its tier 2 ability is going to be very, very good with the CTP of energy, in my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think about Falcon at tier 3 with his latest uniform? Let me know in the comment section, or join me on my Discord server and talk to me directly. The link is in the description down below. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check the bell. Also, make sure you drop a like on this video to show your support to the channel. Big thank you to all of you guys to be part of my amazing community, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.